thought it was an excellent show, top to bottom.
Yeah. It's what you want out of a Big Four. I'm just waiting to hear how much Dave hated the stage.
Yep. That's the one thing I hated about it. The fucking setup was terrible.
Yep.
I can't believe they entered from the dugout. The only thing they did is they had an LED board above the damn dugout and on the sides of the dugout by the fence. It looked stupid. The little, like, angle to the ring sucked.
Dave,
However,
your inside voice, Dave.
two of my friends, Kimber Lastkick and Cody Repass, got some phenomenal pictures from the spot, but I absolutely hated it. But my biggest pet peeve is the fact that because it was in a baseball field, they did not have the ability to hang a goddamn WrestleMania sign. And they had to project it on the goddamn LED board.
Have you seen a baseball field lately? Baseball fields are fucking huge, dude.
Yo, dude, literally,
I'm letting him finish.
Fuck the Royal Rumble at a stadium. SummerSlam, I'd be down to do at a baseball stadium, maybe Wrigley, maybe Fenway, but we get Toronto this year. But no, fuck having the Royal Rumble at stadium. It was, I did not like it. We got some beautiful crowd shots from it, but was not my fucking cup of tea.
Obviously, which is really funny because it looks exactly like it was set up at the fucking Tokyo Dome. But anywho, that's neither here nor there.
No. Slow your roll, Ricky. Because first of all, last week we shit on Dave a lot for having a vendetta against his stadium. But I stand here right now at 10 o'clock on January 30th, 2019, saying that everything Dave just said is 110% correct. I also fucking hated it, but my main reason was this is a Big Four, right? The whole weekend had a Big Four feel. The crowd had the Big Four feel. The events were a Big Four feel, but the setup, it was just straight up fucking lazy.
I don't think it was lazy at all. It's a Big Four. You had it in a fucking baseball stadium. The only other events that they've had in stadiums was SummerSlam 92 at fucking Wembley Stadium in fucking London and WrestleMania for the past like 10 or 15 years. We have been clamoring for the other Big Fours to step up to the level of WrestleMania, and now we finally get it, and now you guys want to bitch about it?
If you're gonna
it looks stupid. It looks stupid.
Hold on, and if you want to have something different, this is your different. The stage is completely different, or in your case, non-existent. But also remember, it's a baseball field. The sight lines for baseball and the way that stadiums are constructed for baseball is that the fans are really fucking close to the field. It's not like in football where they're a little bit elevated and they're further away. You have to deal with the construction that you're given. And also it's a hold on, Dusty One. Hold on. So you also have, like, again, baseball stadiums, football stadiums are massive. To have a side of that weight be held up like that is almost damn impossible. Plus, it was an open air stadium, and dangerous. And they also have a retractable roof. There's a lot of shit that can go wrong. Yes, they had it on the giant LED board, which kind of sufficed in and of itself. But besides that, it's an old school wrestling feel. It's not like they've never done wrestling in a baseball stadium before. They knew what they were doing. The idea was that you want to make this a big deal of an event, and that's what they did. The crowd shots, everything was a big deal of an event. Could you have done more? Sure, but this isn't also a naturally constructed field. It's not a football field. It's not it's not like a round circle. It's baseball. Baseball dimensions are weird. SummerSlam and Wrigley Field.
Ricky, I thought that too, the dimensions, but we looked it up. The Tokyo Dome is very symmetric, which is why they can pull it off. You look up a picture of the stadium, this regular stadium, it's pretty symmetric. They could have done this coming out of center field. No. Yeah, they could have done this coming out of center field like they did. Dave, they do it in center field out of Tokyo, right?
Yeah, they do it out of center field in Tokyo, and there is a stage. Nobody can ever tell me that setup was like the Tokyo Dome, because it's not.
It's kind of like the Tokyo Dome.
No, it literally isn't, and if that's what you believe, I don't think you've ever watched a Wrestle Kingdom.
I actually seen the last 3 Wrestle Kingdoms, and it looks exactly like the way they construct and the way they entrance to and from the ring. It looks like the Tokyo Dome to me, and that's what it reminded me of.
It looked uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable. It looked really awkward. Them coming out of the fucking dugout.
But also think about it. Where are the majority of baseball stadium seats at? They're not in the fucking outfield.
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you put an event in the outfield where people have to use fucking binoculars
Well,
to see the ring?
the ring placement was actually really good. It was right like behind
Was it
second
like
base.
what's about? It was like so right at the beginning of the outfield.
Yes, that's where it looked, and the seating on the actual field was around the infield and along the sidelines. So
Yeah.
I have no problem with ring placement, but they could have just turned
You could
literally
have had
just
a
put it the other
decent-sized
way.
stage. You could have had a decent-sized stage,
But
a
then you couldn't put it
decent-sized
the other way.
walkway.
You couldn't put it the other way, Will, though.
Where's the
Because you,
pyro?
huh?
Where's the pyro?
That is my gripe. Where is the pyro? Because you think like stadium that big, you'd have some fucking pyro, but there was no pyro. But if you put it the other way, then you'd have had a bunch of more floor seats. Could they have actually done maybe 70 some odd thousand people for the Rumble? Sure, potentially. But then you downplay your big event in WrestleMania, which is coming in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but they put it in a stadium, but so much of the stadium seating was blocked off.
Most of the stadium seating was right in the infield and on the lines, on the third and first base lines. It's baseball. Well, you know, this is your sport, not mine.
I know. You're right. The seating is in the infield around the first and third base lines and behind the home plate.
Yeah.
In the
It's
outfield is
constructed
mainly
anywhere
bleachers.
else. What's up?
Outfield's mostly like bleachers and shit, with
Yeah.
like all the drunks.
Unless, this is
We were one of them.
WrestleMania.
It could have been better, is what I'm saying.
Unless this is WrestleMania, you're not going to go that much more than what you just saw.
But why not?
Because you don't trump WrestleMania. You get close to it because a big sport has to have
it's
big-
MetLife. They're gonna blow Chase Field out of the fucking water.
Well,
Because Arizona's
obviously.
they're gonna no, that's sorry, that's Arizona. They're gonna blow them out of the desert.
But you can't trump WrestleMania. You can get close. You can make it bigger than your normal pay-per-view, but it's not going to be as big as Mania.
Just second biggest show.
and
It's the second biggest show of the year. Most people's favorite pay-per-view of the year. Myself,
SummerSlam's the second.
yeah, okay, it is technically number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. But this is a lot of people's favorite pay-per-view period.
Absolutely.
Like, and a lot of casual people who don't watch wrestling will watch the Rumble because it's so exciting. And I think if you want to come off with that presentation, like, look how big my dick is, it's just like you got to go all out. You got to spend that money.
They did go all out.
I think
they gave it an access. They gave Rumble an access.
Yeah, they did have an access. That's true. Okay. Where's our access in fucking Philly?
Exactly. We didn't get an access at all. We got ran with that. That's what we got.
Better.
At Xfinity Live.
Yeah, we got Xfinity Live with people dressed up as Elias.
Fuck.
Borrowed my IC title belt.
Well, the bottom line here is, Dave, you're not as crazy as I once thought you were. Is my reasoning with this.
I think you're a little too hard on a baseball stadium.
I still think you're taking it a little too personally.
I do too.
Very heated and angry.
Yeah, if you were there, I could see your gripe was maybe like you got obstructed by like a pole or something, but like you saw perfectly. Like I saw perfectly.